Hi, I'm Donna Simon with RE/MAX Southern Shores. Do you know how Myrtle Beach got its name? Its original name was Newtown. It was named in 1900 after they had a Name This Town contest which was held by a local newspaper. It was named after the wax myrtles which grow like a weed in this area. I'm sure you've heard of the country music group Alabama, but did you know how they got their start? They started as a house band at the Bowery in downtown Myrtle Beach in 1973, and they got their name from a sign that was the backdrop of the stage at the Bowery, which is still open today. And the group opened the Alabama Theater at Barefoot Landing in 1993, which is a great venue. That's a must-see. Have you heard of Market Common? Well, it was at one time home to the Myrtle Beach Air Force Base, which served as a training base during World War II. The city donated the base to the Air Force in 1954, and the base closed in 1993. So Market Common is now, along with the Myrtle Beach International Airport, home to shopping, restaurants, movie theater, bowling, parks, and planned communities. Great place to live, great walkability, a couple miles to the ocean. Did you know this? Jimmy Doolittle of the Doolittle Raiders trained in Myrtle Beach prior to the historic bombing of Japan in 1942, and he has a street named after him in Market Common. I know y'all know that there's many hotels along the ocean now, but the first hotel in Myrtle Beach was called the Seaside Inn. It was built in 1901 at a cost, believe it or not, of $3,800, and it was located on 8th Avenue North. It had no electricity or plumbing, and you could board there for $2 a night. You've got 3 meals for that, a roof over your head, and of course the beach right straight ahead. Unfortunately, it was demolished in the 1920s. Do you know who owns the goats on Goat Island in Murrells Inlet, or did you even know there was goats there in Murrells Inlet? For the past 24 years, the owners of Junk'N Jack's put the goats on the island every April, where they stay till November. The purpose is to keep the island's vegetation under control, and it's quite the tourist attraction. I'm sure you've heard of Sports Illustrated magazine, but I didn't know this. It was founded in Myrtle Beach at Pine Lakes International Golf Club in 1954. A group of Time Inc. executives visited Myrtle Beach, and between rounds of golf, they finalized the plans to release the popular sports publication. This would be fun if we still had this today. In 1938, there was a horse race track that they called Washington Park Racetrack. It was outlawed in 1947, and it was at the corner of Oak Street and 21st Avenue North, where you now find the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. It was a 1 1/2 mile course. Since then, that spot has been several things: NASCAR track, a golf course, driving range, and the old Myrtle Beach Mall, which is no longer there. I'm sure you've heard of Brookgreen Gardens. Maybe you've already visited there. Hopefully you visited the zoo. It's one of the only accredited zoos by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. All the animals at the zoo are native to the Lowcountry, and they're there either because they sustained an injury or were born in captivity, so they would not be able to survive in the wild. It's a great way to spend a day. Highly recommend it. Thanks so much for joining me. If you'd like a copy of my Welcome to Myrtle Beach packet, just shoot me an email and I'll send it right on over to you. Thanks so much.